Welcome back to another episode of the show that will not be named. I'm your host, Brian, or Tuki Prince, whatever you prefer. And today, we got a good rant coming your way because I'm a couple cups of sake in. So the nitpicking is gonna be good this evening. Essentially, let me get this fucking bag out of the way so I can walk around on my bed and pace. Because my light's broken, I can't position this phone up on there anymore, so now I gotta hold it while I slowly lose my motor skills. Essentially, the issue that I'm tackling today as I fix my fucking Lucas Earthbound haircut, um, is the fact of this is something that confuses me, and it only really appears in the X-Men films. Is how remember how the whole thing like oh no, the war is coming, humans can't accept mutants, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. In the comics, was that an issue? Because my whole shtick on it is this: who gives a fuck? You can accept, a god from another fucking planet, Thor. You can accept a dude who turns himself into a giant hulking monster. You can accept, Captain America, who took in a whole bunch of fucking steroids into himself and became the most powerful thing since fucking Hulk Hogan. I told you to shut up about 10 minutes ago. Um, they can accept, Iron Man, this dude in an iron suit. They can accept all these weird different heroes with all these weird different fucked up powers, but they can't accept mutants? Mutants is where they draw the line. Humans who, through experimentation or other means, they accept the Fantastic Four? How the fuck was mutants where they drew the line? They like Spider-Man, but somehow like Wolverine and Cyclops and all of them are just no-goes. There's just like uber prejudice against them. Because like it's weird in the Marvel, what is it? In the X-Men movies I can understand because, those other heroes like the Avengers and all them don't exist. So that I can understand. But I was wondering if this prejudice bullshit actually existed in Marvel Comics. Because if so, I'm like, okay, you could accept Iron Man and Spider Man and all these other fucking weirdos, but you can't accept like the X Men. Like that's just weird to me. That it doesn't really make a lot of sense how you can. Oh yeah, we just draw the line at these heroes here. That group of heroes over there, assholes. Half the world hates them. And then our prejudice of them causes an entire war with Sentinels and all this other horse shit. That just never made sense to me. I always found that to be really fucking stupid. And the thing is, nobody's really explained it at all. No one's even really touched upon it, and as far as I know, nobody's even like taken up reins to question it because it's just confusing. I mean, Spider-Man. I would consider him an X-Men if he joined. Like, they don't even have to be an X-Men; they just have to be a mutant. Wouldn't Spider-Man be considered a mutant, or are the mutants kind of like a what is it? Kind of like what the boys was parodying, where it's like, oh hey, this person was, you know, uh, got a hold of this compound when they were however many years old, and then they transformed into a superhero, and that's why we hate them. Like it, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. Um, and then the mutants, what is it? Plenty of times they tease the idea of how they're basically just the next evolution of humanity. How humans in Marvel Comics are essentially meant to eventually evolve into this type of like we're humans, but like we adapt with nature and we become like superpowered and shit like that. I've seen one or two comics play with the idea, but it just doesn't make sense to me that the X Men can exist in the same universe as the Avengers, and no one gives the Avengers any shit. At least prejudice. You're a freak wise, but then they do give the X Men shit as if they're like a separate breed. They're not. They all have just weird ass powers that were a result of some scientific fuck ups. I don't understand why one group is just like so hated to the point where there is like a whole war and alternate timeline that springs out because of hatred towards them, and the other group doesn't. It's just odd the way that it's treated, and it's never explained. It's never talked about, and I never hear anybody questioning it. But uh, if I'm wrong, hey, Tell me in the comments. If so, I don't know. I just never heard about it because I was just literally just watching a video where I'm scrolling through YouTube, and it's one of those videos where they have Xavier and Magneto, and they're sitting down, they're talking, yada yada yada, and one's like, "Mutants are the future," and the other one's like, "We got to kill everybody else," and then the other dude's, "Mutants are the future, but we don't have to kill everybody else," and they're having that stupid fucking argument for the umpteenth time. And I'm watching that, and I'm just like, "Yeah, why does this prejudice even exist? It's just fucking stupid. It's idiotic, given the background of everything else we've seen, everything else we're told." So, yeah, I don't know. If I'm missing something, please tell me in the comment section below because I would like to get to the bottom of this. Is it just shitty writing or is there an actual reason? I don't know. Either way, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video that hopefully won't be about something so minute. I mean, it feels minute. Is it minute? I don't know. Yeah.